Well, hello, Taurus. I am first Karen with Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. This is a love reading, whether you're looking for love or a situation that's kind of new coming in or old, or this is your love reading for beginning of May to the beginning of June. And we will take a look at current situation, present or past and present influences, negative and positive influences, what you don't see, challenge, future influence and outcome. And keep in mind I do personal readings. The link to my website for those reading options is below in the description. And I'm using Barbieri Tarot. So let's focus on Taurus. Let me take a quick second. So I did have a little bit of a feeling of sadness, not huge, not overwhelming. There's something on your mind, Taurus. And it hurts a little bit. I don't know if maybe it's just a memory. Let's take a quick look. Okay. Let's cut these cards. So what do we got going on here? Current situation for Taurus in love, please. Judgment. That can bring some sadness in. Past influence. Six of Wands, present influence. Ace of Wands. That's nice. Negative influence. Nine of Pentacles. Positive influence. I got two cards here. I'm both. Three of Cups and Seven of Wands. Those are going to be together. Okay, what you don't see. What is this? Eight of Pentacles. And challenge. Knight of Cups. Okay, future influence. Two of Pentacles and outcome here. Ace of Cups. I wasn't gonna tell you that. I'll keep it to myself. Okay, Taurus. So at the bottom of the deck, you got Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like there's this feeling though of stability here. I feel like there's someone that you're looking at, seeing, pretending, fantasizing. Especially with the current influence being the Ace of Wands, there's some heat there. Definitely some heat. Or the present influence, yeah. But there's this sense of stability too. So overall, there's this I mean, all in all, this is a good reading for love, for sure. The sadness, I think, is just how to move forward. And I think that comes into the pot. Actually, there's a couple things here, but all in all, I feel like it's good. So your current situation is judgment. And, judgment is really, something is being renewed here. There is a renewed sense to you, to a relationship. The only reason why I feel like it may be a relationship is because of the Six of Wands. And I feel like that in the past, this is past influence, there was some kind of recognition of how you feel, or I think about someone in the past. This could be someone in the past or something that happened in the past. You're recognizing how that, how that made you feel and how it's a good feeling. And I feel like you want to use that moving forward, because I feel like the Six of Wands to me feels very, we're recognizing someone when it comes to the Six of Wands, but in this deck, it's a little bit more than that. It's recognizing that you have what it takes. And I think that's really what's happening here, that you're realizing you have what it takes. You have the passion, you have the energy, you have the skill, you have what you need. And that could be any life area, but I think this is specifically, you feel like you have what it takes to be in a relationship. And I feel like the judgment could be someone from the past, but it could also just be a feeling from the past, or it reminds you of the past. The cool thing is you have Ace of Wands in your present influence. So there is something here with a lot of passion, a lot of passion. It's hot. It's really hot. But I think, honestly, that makes you step back a little bit, and it's weird because it's super passionate, and that's hard to step back from. But the reason why is, I'm going to go back to this Ten of Pentacles. There's still this feeling of stability. Like, there's a little thing in your head going, stable, hot, stable. What do I do here? There's not a huge decision making card here, but I do feel like it's on your mind. And I feel like that's what's made me a little bit sad, is that there's all of this passion, and there's just this little piece of you that wants to make sure it stays stable. Hence the negative influence being the Ace of Pentacles. There's also this feeling that you have that right now, if you're not with anybody and you don't have a committed relationship, there's this really wonderful thing about being independent and single, right? And when we bring someone in, if we've been single, especially for a while, we develop, ways we do things, and, we have certain habits, and we have these things. So when we bring someone into our life, it changes that. Hopefully it enhances it, but it does change it. And that always sparks a little bit of a worry, because if it does, it changes our life when we bring someone in on a regular basis. Again, especially if you've been single for a while and doing things alone for a while, bringing someone into that is hard. It can be. So that's the negative influence here. It's not like a big, this person is horrible, or I'm healing, or any of that. It's going to be hard. If I move forward with this, it's going to be hard. The positive influence here is the Three of Cups and the Seven of Wands. And I feel like what that is you do also want to stand up for your happiness and yourself. But I feel like too that this Three of Cups is different than most Three of Cups. In the little booklet, it speaks of friendships that hold each other up. She speaks of this angel as klutzy, and, but he tries, and he tries hard, and I will be there for him when he falls, or if he doesn't. So there is this sense of being there for somebody. This is making me sad. There you have it. This is I'm getting ready to cry here. And maybe it's not sad, but it's just this really great feeling of, I think that you see this in yourself as being able to do this, and I feel like whoever this person is with this passion also does it for you. They pick you up. You pick them up. That's a big deal. And I do feel like there is also, though, the reason why I think this came out is that little piece of you that has to stand up for what they believe in and what's right. But I do almost feel like there's something about this relationship that may be different, and that you have to stand up for yourself. If you want this relationship, there's a part of you that feels like you may have to stand up about it. Like, you might have to call it out. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. And I think you're ready to do that, because it came out in the positive influence. It came out with that Three of Cups. I think you're ready to stand up and not only stand up for yourself, but stand up for this person. So there is passion, and there's love. And there's a camaraderie more than love even. Like, I felt like there's this real energy of picking each other up. Not just you picking them up, but them picking you up as well. And I think that's really cool. What you don't see is the Eight of Pentacles. So there is something here that you have healed from, and maybe they have healed from. So they're when I see the Eight of Pentacles in a love reading, to me it's all about learning about ourselves. And I think what you don't see is that you probably know more about yourself than you think. And maybe this person has come to an area where they know more about themselves than you may know. In other words, like if this was something from the past, what you don't see that it has changed because you've both healed. You're both in a different in a different spot, a different mindset, a different, there's this epiphany of learning and healing. But I don't think you see that right now, that this it it puts you a little bit back because, see, so here's the challenge, is going after it, the Knight of Cups. And I think it's because you don't see that there is something different. This is a passionate relationship where you both have recognized that you have something, and this Judgment is a relationship from the past. Sorry guys, so this will resonate with some and not all. But you're worried about your independence and your alone time. However, the positive thing is that you both lift each other up. So there's that, but there is this part of you and part of them that you don't realize has changed. Because when we've had a past relationship, if it's the same, it's the same. It's not going to work, right? You have to have the healing, you have to have the change, you have to have the coming together and saying we can do this now. But the challenge is, how do I do this and how do I come forward with this? Because I need to express how I feel, Knight of Cups, but I'm challenged with that right now. The future influences the Two of Pentacles, and I do feel like this is trying to protect that balance, coming in and going, how can I balance this? However, I do feel like this is about balancing so that you have recognized that maybe you can balance. The reason why I say you will balance it, because this is starting. There will be recognition of a new caring, love, respect for each other. This Ace of Cups is even more than love to me. It's about not only respecting someone else, but respecting yourself and loving yourself. So while this energy feels really like something from the past, I do feel like there's been healing here. And I feel like that you've learned a lot about each other, but you've also learned a lot about yourself. And that's why this is a challenge, because you don't want to lose this. And it's up to you. Like, how do you keep that independence and a relationship? It's doable. You just have to figure that out and how it works for both of you. But I do feel like this is really beautiful. I do see this Two of Pentacles also as it's time to balance this out, to figure out how to balance love life, home life, independent life, work life, all of those things, because you do want someone to love, and that's coming in. You will have someone to love. That's the outcome. I think this is beautiful, Taurus. I really do. I think that if you have someone in your life that you can both pick each other up, regardless of whether it's love or friendship or whatever, that's an important quality to have in a friend or lover. You couple that with passion, that's pretty cool. But and the healing that you may not be aware of on both sides of the coin here, on both of you, and then you just have to figure out how to come in with this, and how to deal with the love, the caring, the how do I come forward, how do I say this, how do I work this into a conversation? Because I feel like it just needs to happen, but totally, again, up to you. The cool thing is underneath that Ten of Pentacles was the Two of Cups. So there could be something really forming here. But the Two of Cups in this deck also speaks to learning about yourself and healing yourself. So there is good stuff. However, you want to make sure that you continue to stay stable and that you continue to do that. Keep in mind, though, too, this Ten of Pentacles in this deck, the warning on this Ten of Pentacles is when things are too comfortable, then where's the challenge? And is being comfortable good? Or sometimes it's okay to reach out of our comfort zone. They do talk about that in this deck. So there you have it. I think things are looking really good for you this month. And it definitely, as the month moves forward, Again, free will, you'll do what you'll do, but, keep an open mind. Definitely keep an open mind, because I think your negative influence and your challenge can both be, dealt with in the way that will work. I do. But then I'm a positive person. So if this resonated, Taurus, please hit the like button and let me, give me a comment. I appreciate it. And have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful night whenever you're listening to this. Take care.